What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So we are out Lego hunting, and today we are at Boyertown Brickworks. We just went inside. They have a smaller store compared to some of the other stores we've gone to the last few weeks, but they've got some great sets. They have some amazing minifigures. Just spoke to the owner, and they have multiple locations. So come with us and let's go check out Boyertown Brickworks. All right, so unlike some of the other secondhand Lego stores that we've been to in the past few months, this store is a little bit smaller, but they have a lot of great stuff in store. And I really love the color scheme and the vibe, which you see immediately from when you walk in. I got Jonathan over here sorting some bulk pieces for me. We got Matt over here, one of the store employees. He just spruced up the place for us. And as you can see right when you walk in, they do have a really nice minifigure case, which we will of course check out in just a few minutes. And then they have sealed sets and other built sets on display scattered throughout the store. And even though it's a smaller space, like I said, they've really maximized the potential for the amount of Lego that they've been able to cram into this small space. Up here, the first thing that I want to point out is these beautiful biplanes that they have chasing one another, suspended from the ceiling. I think that is just phenomenal. And they have other sets on display throughout, but we'll just start right here. They do have some loose Marvel and DC minifigs. We got a couple Star Wars minifigs over here. You got a nice First Order Stormtrooper, as well as Tan Wee from the Obi-Wan Kenobi Jedi Interceptor. Down here we have some Harry Potter minifigs, very reasonably priced, as you guys may have noticed. We have some City Figs over here. Looks like some Minecraft, as well as some Friends mini dolls, and then some other miscellaneous ones down here. In this first little corner display, we have a couple city sets. Here's a nice retired space set. Then we have a nice Sonic the Hedgehog, a couple more Minecraft. And then down here, we've got the newer Command Rover and Crane Loader, as well as the retired Lunar Space Station. Coming on over here, they've got some Friend sets tucked over here. Some of them built, some of them sealed in box. I actually just picked up, if you guys saw my Facebook Marketplace video, we picked this 3-in-1 Creator Ferris wheel up not so long ago. Here's the nice UFO amusement park spinner ride. This is actually really cool. Love how this works. Oh, you got the handle over here. Very nice. Over here we got another Friend set. This is the Pet Adoption Day. A couple more built Friend sets down here. The one thing that I really want to point out, which I think is awesome that they have built and on display, we have the original roller coaster. And this is a set we do have in our collection. Very much looking forward to building it, but it's just really cool to see it out and on display. Over here we have some sealed Harry Potter sets. You've got the Hogwarts Express and Hogsmeade's Train Station. Then you have the 12 Grimmauld Place. Here is the Mandrake set, a couple little city sets scattered throughout as well. The Slytherin House Banner. This one I actually need to pick up at some point. I think it's due to retire this year. The Technic Team New Zealand racing boat here. This is so cool. Then we have the Magic of Disney idea set right here. I actually was expecting this to be a little bit better. I'm not super in love with it, but it does have really good minifigs. We got a couple more Harry Potter sets back here. There's the Hogwarts Moments Transfiguration class. And then you'll see there's a bunch of the Sorting Hat sets with the sound brick. Another one back here, the Hogwarts Castle Flying Lesson. Very nice. I do want to take a moment and just appreciate how sweet it is that they have a UCS Star Destroyer built and really cautiously displayed. This is giving me a little bit of anxiety seeing it on the board like this, but it looks pretty stable, so I think it's okay, but just really sweet to see it on display like that. We also have the London bus. There is the wind turbine. I love the dragon climbing up the side of that. That is a fantastic display right there. And then next up we have a classic pirate ship, and look at the number on that set, $825, but that is a very, very old set, something that you're not gonna see too often. And then beside it, We actually have the original UCS TIE Interceptor with that black and blue color scheme. If you guys recall, they did come out with the newer UCS TIE Interceptor last year for May 4th. We have a couple Ninjago sets scattered up here as well. Forgive me, I don't know Ninjago as well as some other themes like Star Wars. And then check out the UCS Millennium Falcon. Another one that I cannot wait to build in our collection. Love the way it's tilted on the stand and everything, just looks so good. Down here we have a bunch of sealed Dream sets. It looks like Dreams will continue to live on in 2026. So the theme will see another year of sets. This is pretty cool. The Stable of Dream Creatures. Very interesting. Down here we've got a couple built Speed Champions. Here is a little city garbage truck. We got the Lotus Avija car back there, as well as a bunch of poly bags. Nothing too crazy. It looks like some Christmas stuff. Then we actually have a city stunt challenge set right there. Down here we have some more built city sets. Oh, here's the Technic garbage truck, which was a disappointment for me. I was really hoping that was going to be a much larger set. Down here, oh, we have the pizza van. That's a great one to go with all the city food trucks that Lego has been coming out with. We got the 3-in-1 Mighty Dinosaurs. That's pretty cool. As well as this Power Mech 3-in-1 set as well. They have a ton of bulk. So if you need bulk, this is definitely a great place to come check out. Over here, we have some of the larger Dream sets with the Mr. Oz Space Bus and the Nightmare Shark Ship. This was the only one that I was considering picking up from the Dreams line. I just really like the design of the Space Bus, so still a contender. Still might pick it up at some point. Down here they have the Captain America vs. Red Hulk battle from Captain America Brave New World. I need to pick this up at some point purely just for the minifigs. I'm not loving the main builds for that set. Right here we have this beautiful original bird set. We also have London from the architecture line behind there. Here is the Pyramid of Giza. A couple more architecture sets, and they even have this really hard to find architecture studio set, which I think is one of the few that Joanna doesn't have sealed in box. So pretty crazy to see that. We have the Icons pair of F1 vehicles with the McLaren MP4, as well as the Williams Racing FW14B. Up there we have the Land Rover Classic Defender, due to retire here in 2025, as well as this beautiful shuttle set right here. That is so cool to see. Look like it's sealed in box as well, right next to the NASA Artemis Space Launch System. So they definitely have you covered in the space line. Got some great city and Technic space sets from last year's space theme that spanned across multiple lines of sets. Here is the Hogwarts Castle, which they actually have built back there. We will be checking out that portion of the store very shortly. Here's the Mars Crew Exploration Rover Technic set. Looking forward to building that. Got the French Cafe. Right here is the Camaro. This one I believe is retiring this year as well. A couple Minecraft crafting tables, and then the Technic Apollo lunar roving vehicle, which is pretty cool. One that I passed on for our Technic collection. Now, with this being a secondhand store, of course, they are always taking in collections, and they've been getting a lot of inventory, and the inventory has actually been going out the door as quickly as it's been coming in. Over here, we have a nice build a minifigure station, which Jonathan actually took advantage of and built some minifigs of his family members. So looking forward to giving them their minifigs later. We have this really cool classic Spaceman art set built and on display here on the wall. And now we're gonna jump into their Star Wars section. I feel like that's the section that I'm always the most excited to see whenever I come to any Lego store. So down here on the bottom two shelves, they have a bunch of built sets. Right there we've got Boba Fett's, when he took it over in the Book of Boba Fett's palace there, as well as, I think this was the First Order Walker from a few years ago, as well as Yoda's hut, I believe. Then we have the original Phantom right here, which we thought was pretty sweet to see. This was the first set that featured Grand Admiral Thrawn, and they even have a pair of Republic Strikers, which these are really cool because the wings open up the other way. They might be locked in place at the moment, but these are really cool to see. And then you have Kylo Ren's transport shuttle for all the Knights of Ren right there. Up here, we have the Endor diorama speeder chase. Oh, look at this one from episode 1. You've got Qui-Gon and the battle droids, very nice. A built TIE fighter, Darth Vader mech. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, this is just the little throne from Ahsoka fighting Darth Maul. Let's see, up here, of course, we have Boba Fett's helmet, which actually is a really good price. I mean, who cares about the box, right? Everybody just wants the helmet itself. There was no minifigs, of course, with these sets. Here is the Convex transport from the Solo movie, which had the now very expensive range troopers in there. And here is the Millennium Falcon from the Solo movie line. Here we have some of the buildable figures with Finn. Obviously, we have Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I think this is Poe. Doesn't look anything like Poe. We have another Millennium Falcon. This looks like to be the one from the sequel trilogy. And then over here we have the Mandalorian Fang Fighter versus TIE Interceptor 2-pack. I think this set is awesome. I've spoke very highly of these 2-packs from the Star Wars line here on the channel multiple times. Over here we have the retiring Paz Vizsla and Moff Gideon battle set. I think this minifig in particular, the Moff Gideon and his upgraded Mandalorian armor, I think that one's going to be very valuable in the next few years to come. Right here, we've got the Razor Crest Microfighter as well as Captain Rex's helmet. Oh, this is the base plate set from the Obi-Wan Kenobi movie. Only saving grace for this set was that it came with Ned B. Other than that, wasn't too fantastic. We've got some polybags here. This is the Endgame time travel suit Iron Man. Looks like one from Jurassic World with the baby Velociraptor. Here's the Imperial TIE Fighter from the Solo movie. Another cool one here from Jurassic World. You never know what you're going to find in these polybag bins here. Here's Captain Marvel and Nick Fury. Over here we got the 4 Plus ATST. We actually just got the UCS ATST hitting shelves a couple weeks ago, this month for August 1st. Got another Captain Rex and Commander Cody, as well as the original T6 Jedi Shuttle. And this is pretty cool to see it on a stand like this, where you can actually see the wings rotate a little bit, which is pretty awesome. Here is the Resistance Bomber. There was a lot of drama with this set, of course, with Finch Dallow from a couple years back, but I would imagine this set doesn't come with him. Up here we have the newer T6 Jedi Shuttle. This is Ahsoka's version from her show, as well as the dual Amperidia with the now not exclusive Night Trooper, but you still get some great minifigs in that set. This one is actually one of my favorite sets from the sequel trilogy line, just because you get that First Order Trooper with the Jet Trooper on the Tread Speeder. Other than that, not really digging anything else about the set. We've got another Ahsoka Tano's T6. Here is the TIE Bomber, the 501st Clone Trooper Specialist Battle Pack. Here is the Bark Speeder Escape, where you actually get the exclusive Keller and Beck. I doubt we'll ever see his minifig again. Then we have Yoda's Jedi Starfighter, the Pirate Snub Fighter, which I believe is now retired. Here is the Tantive Mini Scale. They got several copies of that. They also have several copies of the Mos Espa Pod Race Mini Scale set. And then over here we have the Executor Super Star Destroyer. And that pretty much does it for the Star Wars section, with the exception of a handful of sets up here. We have the General Grievous Combat Speeder, which is pretty cool. UCS Luke's Land Speeder. Then we have the Desert Skiff and Sarlacc Pit with the 25th Anniversary 9 Nub. And then you got the buildable C-3PO. Over here, I do want to highlight a couple more sets. We got that super cool Alien Conquest set. They even have an Atlantis set, as well as this other Earth Defense HQ from Alien Conquest. These 3 sets are really cool. Not something you're going to come across too often. Over here is another little Marvel section, and we were actually digging the Captain America's motorcycle poly bag, which they do have quite a few of. In this other poly bag bin here, you got the Batmobile, some Ninjago. Here is the mini Batwing from the Lego Batman movie. What else do we have in here? Oh, look at that. We got the Guardian ship, as well as another mini Batwing. Another Minecraft set right here, as well as, oh, this one was pretty cool because you got Nick Fury in the flying shield car going up against Venom, teaming up with Spider-Man. Over here, we got Spider-Man and Dr. Octopus mech battle. I feel like this was before Lego went all in on making the mechs. Got some more Ninjago poly bags over here. King Namor's throne room. This was the little, I think the taser face come with this set from the Guardians line. Then we've got the Captain America Red Hulk battle once again. And the Spider-Man Sandman final battle set, which paired very nicely with the Statue of Liberty No Way Home set with all 3 Spider-Men. Here is the Ford Mustang Dark Horse Speed Champion. This one is awesome, one of the few that I've actually built from recent years. Here is the Mr. Freeze Batcycle battle, and this is pretty cool. You get a sweet looking vehicle where Batman and Robin can sit going up against Mr. Freeze. Very excited for the new Arkham Asylum that's actually coming out next month. Look at this mech. This is a mech. This is insane. And then you have some more Ninjago stuff over here. This is pretty cool too. I like that vehicle. Like I said, I don't know anything about Ninjago. I haven't seen the show. I don't know any of the lore, but I can definitely appreciate the really cool sets. Got a couple more Spider-Man sets here. This is from the second Tom Holland movie with Mysterio. And then we've got the War on the Water Black Panther, which did come with the Mark II Ironheart. I feel like that was the best part of that set. Over here, we have the Avengers Assemble Age of Ultron, which of course was based on the opening scene of Age of Ultron. Got another sorting hat for my Harry Potter fans. There's a older Hogwarts castle, and you have that really interesting looking Rocket and Baby Groot buildable figure. And then behind there, if you guys can tell, there's an Endgame final battle set as well. The next portion of the store that I want to show off is actually up these stairs. And of course, then we'll round it out with checking out the minifigs. But they've got some fire up here, even though it's tucked away in this corner. And when you stand up here, you actually get a really nice view of the entire store. So it's really cool how they were able to do this. Coming back over here, I want to check out the UCS A-Wing, which has a beautiful plaque and stand. Can't wait to build this for our studio. Then we have the TIE Fighter pilot helmet. This, of course, was the first one that skyrocketed in value and is very difficult to get now here in 2025. Here is the Republic frigate, and this one is actually on my wish list at some point. It is a Star Wars set, despite being primarily red and white. I know most people are used to seeing gray Star Wars ships, but that is an older Star Wars set. Here we have the Milano, I believe, for the, I always get the Guardian ships mixed up, but that's a nice one. And you can see you got the minifigs in there. And then we have the Birch Books modular, which looks fantastic. Got the little city hospital, as well as, I forget what this one was called. It's gonna bother me now, but it's really cool to see this. Oh, the Kingfisher, that's right. Really nice one right there. And then check out this city Octane garage. This thing is so cool. If they were to remake anything, I feel like we really need an updated modular Octane garage for the city line. Like, that would be so cool. The city tower was such a letdown for me, but I would really like to see them remake something like that. Here's the city, or an older city police station. You can never have too much police in the city because there's just so much crime. I mean, look at that guy. He's up to no good. Then we have the logging truck over here. This thing is super cool. We haven't seen anything like it. Now, from what we know, based on the rumors for 2025, we are getting a lot of city vehicles remade. So maybe this is something that we could see moving into 2026. And then we have a larger, so this is what I was talking about. We got the larger Hogwarts castle over here. Disney Castle, which is absolutely gorgeous. And then check out the Creator Taj Mahal. Absolutely insane to see all 3 of these built and on display. Plus we got different modules from other parts of Hogwarts here as well. There's another Avengers Age of Ultron. And look at that, you got Diagon Alley all built up as well. You pretty much get 4 modulars in one set with that whole build, which is crazy. I actually have this Technic set back here, the Polar Expedition. Can't wait to build that. That looks awesome. Got another Technic mobile crane, as well as the service truck. And then this one we actually already have on display in the studio. Look at this super cool Scorpion Knight's castle. This thing is crazy. Love seeing that. Look at the logo and everything. Absolutely legendary. Then we have a Legends of Chima set, another city police station, city fire station, and then a couple more endgame final battles. So even though this doesn't have a full upstairs, it's completely sealed off. I think they're making great use of the space, and you can see they got some other sets back there, including that helicopter that we just discovered in one of our unboxing videos. So now we're gonna head down the stairs and go over to their minifig case, which they got some crazy stuff here just sitting here. Look at this mystery machine with all the figs. I got another, I believe this is Alien Conquest for this one. Yeah, this is usually the neon pieces give it away for that line. This elephant is pretty crazy with the tusks. That's pretty awesome. Oh, look at that. Another great fig from the Scooby-Doo line. And now let's check out their minifig case. So the first thing that I want to point out is actually one that Jonathan spotted. They do have a Zeb from the original Ghost. How crazy is that? There's Padme as well. They've got a young Boba, Luminara, Slave Leia. They also have the Princess Leia, or the Christmas Leia right there, where she's got the AT-AT on her sweater, which is so good. Jedi Bob, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Looks like Darth Dev from the Rebuild the Galaxy line, and Finn. Finn is a stormtrooper. They got plenty of Finn, which is good. Then you got Phase 1 Commander Cody, which is awesome. Poe Dameron, Han Solo from the Solo movie. Another Obi-Wan Kenobi. Plenty of classic original trilogy figs, which is always great. Looks like a Resistance pilot right there. More Obi-Wan Kenobis, which is always good. There is, what was her name from the sequel trilogy? I forget. It's escaping me. Another Ewok. There is, his name's escaping me too. There's Yoda. Oh, there's Luke Skywalker from Rebuild the Galaxy. R2-D2. Oh no, something just fell. That's not good.
Just a lid.
Just a lid. All right, moving over to this next section. We've got the armor. A couple more right here. Oh, look at that. Got some turtles that slipped into this section. That's pretty cool. There's Admiral Sloan. Got an AT-AT driver. Couple more First Order officers. Fennec Shand. There's Tan Wee, an Inquisitor. Darth Vader. Oh, they have the Redeemed Vader, which is awesome. Several Knights of Ren. Greedo. There's Young Leia, the 25th anniversary fig. Got the Emperor. Oh, and they even have Darth Ray. Very nice. Let's move over to the other section where they have their Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter figs, although Echo snuck in there. Got a couple of SpongeBob figs as well with Patrick Star, Mr. Krabs. Try to give you guys a nice pan over because I know a lot of people like to look at all of the minifigs. A lot of Harry Potter, so Harry Potter is definitely covered. Sandy Cheeks, which is great. Once again, I'm not as familiar with Harry Potter as I am with some of the other lines that we collect. Moving on over to Marvel and DC. We got Spider-Man, Superman, Yelena. There's Hawkeye. There's a pretty awesome version of the Joker. That's the Heath Ledger Joker from the original Tumblr, which is pretty cool to see that. Got Commissioner Gordon, Batman, Gamora. There's Mara as well as Spider-Woman. Got Vulture, Black Panther. Looks like Canary, Harley Quinn, Wonder Woman, Spider-Gwen. Nice variant of Iron Man right there. There's Mantis, Dr. Octopus, She-Hulk, Iron Man, Aquaman. There's a really awesome version of Harley Quinn as well as Cheetah. Then you got Gamora. That's one of the guys from the Eternals. Catwoman. Here is Huntress, which is really cool from that DC CMF line we got a couple years ago. We got Sandman and then another Black Panther. Over here, we got some, looks like Monkey Kid and Ninjago. And once again, I'm not familiar with these characters, unfortunately. Down here, it looks like we have some CMFs. We've got the blue Brick Girl, as well as the runner with the prosthetic legs. There's the guy in the carrot costume. A couple older ones too, with the weightlifter. There's Pocahontas. You got the referee. There is one of the ones from the, I think that's from Series 14, the Halloween set we got. There's the girl on the little rocking horse, the figure skater, the Blacktron mutant from the Space CMF. Then down here we got Chip and Dale, Miguel, Pocahontas, a couple repeat figures. They got a Hulk Big Fig, Evil Queen. I love the Vulture there. He's looking pretty cool. I love his big, massive wings. Down here, we got Cupid, the Octan Racer, which is really cool, the steampunk inventor. That's awesome as well. And now let's check out more of the Star Wars figs, specifically the Army Builders. So we got plenty of P1 clones here, as well as some 501st, Bomb Squad, 332nd, a couple 501st Specialists. We got the B2 Battle Droids. They got plenty of those. Pretty cool to see that. A couple Death Watch, some B1s, and then a couple more sporadic vehicles scattered through the display, especially with the Ghost Rider back there. That's pretty sick to see. And it looks like they got Indiana Jones over there as well. So not too shabby for the minifig case here. Oh, Professor Hu Yang. That's what his name was. I was thinking of it the whole time. I forgot Professor Hu Yang. Yeah, I did. I did forget his name. I know. How could I forget? So Jonathan and I are going to do a little bit of damage. Nothing crazy because we're on a budget, but we're going to grab a few things, and I think we'll see you guys back in the car in just a second. So plot twist, I'm actually here back home in the studio. I was going to do a quick clip in the car with Jonathan, but my phone ended up dying. So here we are. And first off, I want to extend a massive thank you to the owner and employee who was there today at Boyertown Brickworks. They were extremely kind and very accommodating for today's video. So once again, thank you guys so much for your hospitality. I also just want to let you guys know that if you saw anything in today's video that you would like to purchase, you can reach out to Boyertown Brickworks directly via their Instagram. I will link all of their information down below. And they also have a Bricklink store as well. So we didn't end up picking up that many items. I actually only picked up 2 bags of bulk. I did end up buying quite a bit of Lego here in the month of August, as you guys have seen here on the channel, but I couldn't leave the store without getting at least one minifig. So I did grab at the very last second the super cute little Princess Leia in the Christmas sweater with the little AT-AT and the snow speeder. So I'm actually going after all of the Christmas Star Wars minifigures. I have a few, but I didn't have Leia, but now I do have Leia for the collection. I have to figure out which ones I have and which ones I don't have. The Boyertown Brickworks actually has a second store that we will be attending in the very near future and we'll be filming a video with, so be on the lookout for that. But if you guys did enjoy the video, please do me a favor and smash the like button. If you are new to the channel and enjoyed today's video, we would love to have you join our SlapShotBricks family, and you can do that by doing something which is completely free, and that is subscribing to the channel. So thank you guys so much for watching. We got a lot of big videos dropping on the channel this week that you definitely don't want to miss, so be on the lookout for that. As always, don't stop shooting until you score, and we'll see you in the next one.